says, the upset brain thinks. All of these are phrases that our brain thinks. And I have them kind of jumbled because that's how my mind feels sometimes. They feel kind of jumbled in there, right? We're going to take these phrases and read them, and we're going to put them into two categories. Either things we can say or things we need to filter these out.
Say can. You can say
these filter
these
out. What does filter these out mean? It means we're not going to say the things we put in this category.
Oh.
These are things that we think in our minds, but we realize that is not nice, appropriate. It could hurt somebody's feelings, so we're not going to say those things. You can say these. These are things that would be helpful, that we would say, or they're appropriate ways to express how we feel, okay? You think you can do it? All right. I want to hit them. Is that something we can say or something we need to filter out?
At home, we can say that.
At home, you can say that, but you put it in the filter these out, because for school, we don't want to do that, right? That's considered threatening people. If you came to school and somebody was telling you all the time that they wanted to hit you, would that make you feel happy and want to come to school?
No, I just hit them first.
Okay, well, what if you encounter somebody else like that? We don't want to start our days like that, so we're not going to do it. All right, what about I'm useless? Can you say that, or should we filter that out?
You can say that.
There's nothing inappropriate in that, but is that going to help anything to say that we're useless? We don't want to talk bad about ourselves, do we? If we speak that enough, then we start to believe that. So we want to say positive things. What about
The big one.
This big one? You want me to read this big one? I don't want to stop what I'm doing now. Should you do that?
Should I do it? Okay.
You're going to say you're going to filter that out.
Yeah, but not nothing bad about that.
That's not really anything bad about that. And that's kind of saying what you want. I think that would probably depend on how you say it.
David be doing this. David be doing this.
Okay, but don't you think that probably is going to depend on how you say it and what you're doing when you're saying it? If you just tell me, I don't want to stop doing this, that's acknowledging what you want.
Or you say it to a kid.
Yeah. But if you do that while you're kicking the furniture, is that going to be something we should do? Probably not. What about this one? I need to talk. Is that something we should do? Yes, that's something you can say. That's a proper way to express how we feel. Say, hey, I need to talk, so that you can tell me what you feel about the situation.
And not say this?
Yeah, don't say I'm useless. Say I need to talk. That would be better. And we can talk about it. What about I'm frustrated? Yes, that's something you can say, because that's telling us how you feel.
It's the same word, but this is a bad word. It's the same thing.
Yeah, you're useless or you're frustrated. Being useless, if you feel like you're useless, yes, it can make you feel frustrated. But saying I'm frustrated and talking about why you are that way is much better than just thinking you're useless and saying that about it. Okay, what about I'm going to get back at them? Is that something we should say at school? Or you're going to filter that one out? That's probably a good choice. How about I need a break? Yes, you can say you need a break. Asking for a break instead of behaving inappropriately is always better, don't you think?
Yeah, you can go in the calm down room.
You could go in the calm down room. What if you say, I feel sad? Okay. What if you say, people won't listen to me?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, this one.
Okay, you can say that. You can tell me that they won't listen to you, and that's why you're upset. If you say that comment while you're throwing your pencil, is that going to be something you should do? Probably not. Okay. What if you say, I'm going to kick them? Yeah, we might want to filter that out. What if you say, I don't like change? That's good. That's identifying how you feel. This one says, I need to be alone for a while.
What do you say I?
Well, it doesn't say the I accidentally cut that one off. It just says need to be alone for a while. It should say I. But you were very observant. What about I hate my life?
No.
No. Okay. Don't giggle. What if you say this? There's not even a word there. That's just a bunch of marks you can guess. If you call somebody an ugly name,
I hate you.
or it says you are a,
Fatty.
that's what you say to Lindsayana a lot. Is that something we should say or something we shouldn't?
I don't say that to her.
You what?
I don't say that to her.
Tell the truth.
Say it to me too.
Okay. But should you constantly be calling people names in class? That's not good. I'm glad that you recognized we're gonna do that. What if you say, no, me first? Is that something we should say or something we need to filter out?
It's not bad.
It's not bad, but yeah, it's sometimes it can cause disruption in the class, right? What about I feel rejected?
Rejected mean when the girls say no.
That's a good example, yes. You might want to filter that out as you hope you don't feel that way, but it's an emotion. So if it's how we feel about something, it's something that you can say. We need to work on saying how we feel and what our emotions are. What about I want to hurt you? I saw those eyebrows.
This one.
We're talking about us because we can't do anything about what other people do, can we? Nope. What if this is definitely not one we say at school ever? What if you say I want to shoot you?
Shoot.
Do you think you should say that at school?
It just needs to be on the top.
It needs to be on the top. I like how you prioritize that. But I say we as our class collectively sometimes say things like that, don't we? We sometimes say things that we shouldn't say.
I mean, yes, sometimes.
Sometimes we say things like that, don't we? Because we don't think things all the way through. What if you say, I'm worried? Good, that's something you can say. That is a feeling. Because a lot of times these comments come because we feel these things, don't you think? I know they do for me. If I say things. If I say things I wish I wouldn't have, it's usually because I feel one of these things and I don't express it correctly. What if you say, no, do it my way? Okay, what about
It's
I'm
supposed to go your
angry?
way.
Is it supposed to go my way? I like that. That says I'm angry. Yeah, you can tell me that you're angry. There is no problem with being angry and telling somebody you feel that way.
We already did this one.
We did? We might have more than one of them.
No. Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah, because we have two of these. I think I have two of some of them. Okay, I'll put that. You can put it back. What about I'm disappointed?
Yes, we did. Look.
Oh, we did do it. Okay, so just put one of them over there. What if you said I'm disappointed? Okay, what about they hurt me on purpose? You can say that's how you feel, yes. But can we use that as an excuse for why we did something we shouldn't do?
Because they did it first.
But can we control how other people behave? No, but can we control how we react? Yes. Okay. What about I hate you?
We already did that one too.
We did? Okay. What about I feel hopeless? Yeah, you can say I feel hopeless. What about I wish I was never born? That's probably not good, huh? You can start another row if you need to. It's not important how we sit them. What about I want to hurt the bad kids? Yeah, we don't want to talk about hurting people, do we? We don't want to hurt anybody at school. What about
Sometimes you want to hurt, but I can't.
you can exactly you can't. So what do you do when you can't?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. What do you do at school though? Be honest. When you get really mad, you want to hurt somebody. What do you do?
Sometimes I just do it.
Sometimes you just do it. And what have you been doing in the class that we have to work on?
Call it in.
Names, and then you do what?
sit places.
Sit places you're not supposed to, and then what are you doing to the furniture?
No. Sometimes.
Sometimes you do what?
Keep the phone.
Kick the furniture. What would be a better way to express that? Say some of these things, right? How you feel? What about this is hard? You can say this is hard. What should you do if something is hard?
Raise your hand.
And do what?
Ask for your hand.
Should you get mad and say, oh, I don't want to do this. I'm not doing this. This is too hard. Is that a good thing to do? Who do you think does that?
You.
Oh, is that what I do in class during reading?
No.
You. So should we do that or just say this is kind of hard and I need help?
You said.
You should say that. That would be a lot better, right? Because when I'm giving you work that's hard, is it because I want you to fail? No, it's because I want what?
You pass.
I want to help you learn how to do it. And I can't do that unless I give you things that are a little bit hard and things that are new to you so that you learn a little bit more. If I only go over the things that you already know, are you going to learn anything?
No.
Are you going to grow?
But I know the corns in class.
You know the corn, yes, but there were some words in there you couldn't read, right? So we need to get some stuff that you can do and some stuff you can't. But you can't get upset and shut down when there's stuff you don't know how to do, right? You have to trust that I'm going to help you with it, okay? What about no fair, I want to win?
You can say it to me.
You could say that you want to win. It's okay to address that you want to win. What about they should die? Oops. Is that ever something we need to say?
No.
That's probably not something you should say even away from school, huh?
Yeah, you can say it too. You could, but
You could. You shouldn't. I like that. I feel like I'm no good. You can say that. I mean, it is something you could filter out, but it's still something you can say because it is an
You say
emotion.
I feel.
Mm-hmm.
This one, like, what?
There was another one that was like that. I'm useless. Yeah. But you don't want to say you are, but if you could say you feel like you're no good, that's how you feel. That's legitimate. Just because you feel that way or I feel.
Two different.
Feel and am are two different things. I like that, Jacob. What about, I think we already did this one. No, maybe. I'm going to kill them.
Yeah.
We did that one. Yeah. Well, we said we're going to hurt somebody. What about I'm angry?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can say that you're
Yeah,
angry. Okay, you like the I feel better. You're right. Let me put it over there. I will tell you, in the class, am not going to be upset with you for saying I'm angry. I will get upset for if you
Right now, real loud.
are throwing your paper and your pencil and tipping over your chair. That bothers me. Because a lot of times you do that too.
Some people say how they angry. Some people do that because they're angry.
They do that because they're angry. I would rather you say, I'm angry right now, instead of doing all those things. If you're using your words, I prefer that, okay? What about I'm disappointed? Yes, you can say you're disappointed. It's okay to be disappointed. We all get
Last
disappointed in
one.
life. Well, this is one we had twice, but you can do it again. No, me first. Yeah, we can filter that out. Yeah, because we in school is all the attention and all my time going to be dedicated to you. And we had that one twice, didn't we? Jacob, am I going to be able to give you all the time that I have?
What we do after school?
When I do after school tutoring, I'm talking about during class. Am I going to be able to give you all of my time? No, because how many kids are in our class?
14.
And how many kids am I responsible for helping during the day? Just you or all of them?
All of them.
All of them. So I cannot give you all my time. I have to share it, right? So when you need my time, what should you say? How should you tell me that you need some attention? Raise your hand and say what?
Say what you just said.
Should you say, man, why are you talking to them? You only love me. Is that the best way to do it? No. What's a better way you could tell me that? I want your words, not mine.
What you just said.
No, what you just said. No, tell me in your words. I want to know how in the future you're gonna let me know that.
I don't know.
Let's think of one together. Say, Miss Henry, can I talk for a minute? I think we even had that on
Miss
there.
Henry.
Hey, I need to talk.
Miss Henry, can I talk to you for a minute?
That would be a great
Because
one.
you feel jealous or something like that?
You could say that. You could say I feel jealous. It's much
I
better.
feel jealous.
Okay. You did a great job, Jacob.